Shot my dog, I can't stand.
What's going on, y'all? Apparently, Hasan Piker just got banned from the UK. Oh, this is great news. Now, if we could get that to happen in America, that would be amazing. But anyway, I digress. Let's take a look at this. Don't forget to hit the like button and the hype button. Also, drop some comments and make sure you subscribe. And if you want to support extra, sign up for memberships. It helps me keep these videos going on a regular daily basis.
Left-wing YouTube pundit Cenk Uygur banned from entering the UK. Yeah, it's okay. Well, I didn't want to talk about it, but my visa has also been revoked. We just found out. Jewish groups call on UK to bar dangerous Hasan Piker amid anti-Semitic attacks. And they did. Yes, I will not be going as it stands currently. I don't believe that I'll be able to go to the United Kingdom this upcoming week. I don't know who to reach out for this. I was supposed to do something with Yanis Varoufakis, do something with Zach Polanski, do something with Jeremy Corbyn, do something at the Oxford Union. And now the Labour government has revoked our visas. Go to Ireland. Okay, guys, it's not about fucking being in the vicinity of the UK. I was supposed to do shit in the UK. A sad state of affairs where obviously the interests of Israel take the highest priority.
I'm telling you, America, what's up? You need to get y'all on the move, bro. You see what the UK doing. Shout outs to the UK. You got to get on that type of time now. There's other things that they do and that I don't agree with, like arresting people for tweets and whatnot, but that's another story. Get him up out of here. I don't rock with Hasan Piker in any way, shape, or form. His uncle, Chunky Yogurt.
By the way, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, Chunky Yogurt for the algorithm.
Let's get bacon grease up out of here too as well, bro. Not needed in any way, shape, or form. That's just me. I'm just saying.
And it's sneak into the UK? No, you can't do that. That's not a thing. Nick Shirley can go, though, of course, because Nick Shirley is a dog for the fascist state. That fascism is here, right? Like the administration trying to deploy subpoenas against political dissidents in the United States of America, or the UK that's like completely captive to the interests of pro-Israel advocacy organizations. Like they are moving in a way. And this is the liberal government, right? The Labour government is supposed to be the liberal government doing this, and the American government is the right-wing government doing it. Like we are in the 1930s era, where I think that the administrations in both the UK and the United States of America, regardless of like their supposed ideological differences, are absolutely moving as a uniparty, and things are going to get even worse from here on out. Straight up fucking fascism. That's it.
Shut up. Sitting over there looking like the father from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Nobody trying to hear that. Ain't a single person trying to... Well, maybe your audience, they might be trying to hear that. Hey, people are going to be weird and you never know. But hey, woke people are going to just be woke. That's how it seems to be. They're just going to keep on eating the garbage. Manja. So you're going to sneak into the UK somehow? That's what his audience want him to do? Like a ninja? He a spy now? You're going to just slither all in there with his snakes up? You know he was down with slithering. My bad. Shout out to the Harry Potter fans. But I'm not disappointed in any way, shape, or form. I think the UK is on the up and up when it comes to the Hasan initiative. Let's get that going worldwide. Worldwide, we need the only place that he's able to go to is Neverland. There's so many people that's not going to understand that joke.
Israel is a fascist country, and it gets to enforce its bidding upon other countries. And in an effort to abide by the wishes of a foreign country like Israel, the Western liberal democracies that are supposed to protect and preserve speech, even if they don't have a First Amendment like we do here in the United States of America, they're supposed to have reason, like good reason. This is not one of them, right? This is not one of them. Being critical of Israel while effectively combating anti-Semitism is not a good enough reason to bar someone entry into the country. Ironically enough, one of my famous speeches that I delivered was at Oxford Union, which is what I was supposed to attend. Once again, where I warned the Western governments And I warned those who were worried about anti-Semitism that this dangerous association between anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism, this conflation between Judaism and Zionism, was going to create an environment where anti-Semitism would manifest.
I don't know who he trying to lie to. How you gonna combat something that you do? That sounds so crazy. That's like me saying, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna make sure the black people don't get on YouTube and start roasting people within the drama slop niche. That's what I do. That's me. That's Beast Boy, aka Internet Exposed. That's me. So that sounds insane. Also, who would trust this guy? I wouldn't. He's lied so much. Hasan lies like he breathes. And then on top of that, I thought you liked dictatorships. You don't like people just, just doing their will. You don't like that kind of stuff. I thought that was what you was on. Talking about some freedom of speech. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. People get that mixed up so much. Like, you act like they arrested you, which I heard is happening in the UK, but that's a different video. That's a whole different video.
It's a 40-minute flight is what I meant. Politicians fly over there all the time for press stuff. Dude, what are you talking about? I had like actual things to do in the UK. It's so funny. You guys are like, dude, just swim across the canal, take a boat and enter illegally. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk getting deported and not entry into the country for 10 years. Can Jeremy Corbyn do anything about it? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. Dear Hasan Piker, your UK ETA has been canceled. This means you cannot travel to the UK without a visa. This is because your presence in the UK is not considered to be conducive to the public good. You cannot appeal this decision.
I'm not supposed to feel bad for him. I'm supposed to be upset that he's receiving consequences for his actions and the way he spoke and all the nasty and foul and extreme things that he said. No, why would I? I'm not stupid. There's going to be a whole lot of Hasan Piker fans like, what, you calling me stupid? I'm not dumb, you dumb. Where's the gum dumb? Like the statue from Night at the Museum. I don't know why these references just keep flying at me. It's kind of like how if you're a Hasan fan and you watch him and the lies just keep flying. Lies literally flying at you. And you just sitting there with a smile on, not wanting to call him out. Hasan fans also, don't go to my Discord to ask me questions so I can convince you not to be a Hasan fan. That's weird. And I'm not going to argue with you either. I have no interest. The same way I don't want to hear what Hasan has to say outside of me making content. You understand? Asmon Gold responded to what happened with Hasan Piker.
My visa has also been revoked. We just found out.
You shouldn't have been supporting terrorist organization.
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical?
Sure. See, I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hasan.
We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do.
You decided to opt into the realm of supporting terrorism, and now this happened to you.
Nick Shirley can go, though, of course,
because Nick Shirley isn't supporting terrorist groups that murder and kill people. It's really simple, actually.
The UK that's like completely captive to the interests of pro-Israel advocacy organizations. Like they are.
Is Japan categorizes Hamas and all of these people as terrorists. At a certain point, everybody that disagrees with you isn't Israel.
Straight up fucking fascism. That's it.
What makes it fascism? So if you don't let people that support terrorism into the country, it's fascism?
Are supposed to protect and preserve speech, even if they don't have a First Amendment like we do here in the United States of America. They're supposed to.
Hasan doesn't care about freedom of speech, doesn't care about any of this. He had no problem getting Nick Fuentes deplatformed, never said anything about me getting deplatformed. Whenever he's talking about freedom of speech, he's talking about his freedom of speech. The moment that it happens to him, well, now it's different.
No, that's facts. Hasan doesn't actually care. Only when it happens to him. And he's like, oh, let me just pander and say a bunch of this stuff. Why can't this be allowed? But then when it's Asmon Gold or whoever, he don't give a damn about that. He's going to push whatever narratives to get you to just, I guess you could say, cease to exist on social media. While meanwhile, he could still just keep on spreading his propaganda and lying and crying. This dude's a loser. Hasan's one of the biggest clowns, not only in political commentary, but in existence. I think this guy is Bozo the Clown. He's Krusty the Clown. It's just, I could start naming a bunch of clowns, but Hasan is the more fitting name for this clown right here.
Also, a lot of like biases that people have where they constantly are seeking out confirmation bias.
Yeah.
And they want to confirm their priors no matter what. So like, I'll give you one example. One of the most common things that I receive from people is criticisms that I receive from people is like, oh, you're a socialist, but you're wealthy. Right. And it's true. I am very successful. I'm very fortunate. Right. But it's not at odds with my worldview in any way, shape, or form. It's at odds with how you perceive my worldview, right? I mean, it was Deng Xiaoping who said socialism is it about poverty to be rich is to be glorious. It's misattributed to him, but he never corrected the record. He said something similar to that. But at the end of the day, like, I want everyone to have autonomy. I want everyone to be able to live comfortable lives. Like, that's what I'm advancing. That's what I'm advocating for. That's my perfect society. It's not about everyone being like equally poor or starving. You made that up. I never said that that's what I wanted. Who would want that? Right. And yet, because of this like a pre-established notion that socialism is supposed to be a poverty cult, they constantly advance this narrative. And in order to make this narrative stick, they'll be like, oh, he's a nepotism recipient, which is true. I am a nepotism recipient.
That's crazy. Hasan has never been honest about that in his entire life. But now, I guess, this has been exposed so much, he has no choice but to admit it. And as far as the whole socialism thing, you're a champagne socialist. How are you rich as hell? Talking about, yeah, man, the world needs us, and then not actually going out there and making the change. Like, if you gave your mansion up for shelters for the homeless, I might start to believe you. Well, you have such a resume of like lying for a long period of time. I don't know about that. I'll have to see a lot more feats, but still, you don't live or practice what you actually preach. A lot of socialists are like that nowadays, especially when you're earning money from claiming to be one. Like, I don't know how his fans don't see this. It's crazy. You just want to hear whatever you want to hear.
I am a nepotism recipient. I worked for my uncle's YouTube show. Not exactly CNN, right? It was a 26-person YouTube show.
Damn, burn, uncle.
I mean, but it's true. It was a 26. I was a 26th employee on a.
Uncle's like, come on.
Why do you deserve that?
But I was a 26th employee on a YouTube show, right? Called The Young Turks. It definitely helped, and I always will recognize that.
It helped? No. What? A huge platform putting you on so you could just keep on gaining a bunch of subscribers and notoriety from it? No. I had to do the Macaulay Culkin face just now. Just, oh. Get out of here. Get out of here with that, bro. If anyone sits here and believes Hasan, you're crazy. Either you're delusional or you're just as big as a grifter as he is. I don't trust Hasan with nothing. I don't trust Hasan to go to the store and bring you back the right amount of change. Like, I think he gonna skim a little bit. I'm like, you rich though, Hasan. Oh, what is socialism? What? Huh? That don't make no sense.
But then they'll expand on it and they'll be like, well, his father is really wealthy. It's not true. I take care of my parents and I'm very fortunate to be able to do that. It's my duty and I love that and I love them. But because there's no evidence of this, the idea that like my father is this like multi-billionaire, which they claim, they've just generated evidence through AI articles. So now when you look at the SEO, if you're stupid enough not to check or cross-reference this stuff, there's articles out there from like Hindustan Times. It's like Hasan Piker's father is a billionaire.
That's a credible source.
And it's really funny.
It's on the Hindustan Times.
Hey, man, I've read everything on the Hindustan Times.
Yeah. But it's really interesting because it's like, if my father was a billionaire, he would be the third wealthiest person in Turkey. Like, that would be on a list. Like, you would know about it. It would be publicly available information. It's so ridiculous, but yet they still advance it because they're so desperate to confirm their priors and to justify their worldview because they never want to think about the message.
All right, enough of that bullshit. Enough of that. So what? Yeah, I'm telling you, Hasan just be talking out his ass like Jim Carrey.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy, bro. That is insane. I think this guy's a clown. I'm gonna keep on roasting him. He's a low cow as far as I'm concerned, but that's just my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Hit the like and the hype button. Also, make sure you subscribe and press all. I'll try to keep the daily videos going. Do me a favor though. Watch more videos after this. Watch the video I did yesterday. Hopefully I did one. More than likely, go check the previous one. Sub up for memberships as well. I'm about to start going hard on Patreon. I just got to figure out what I'm going to put on there. But sign up for Patreon. I'm trying to do my thing.